What's up guys, in this video I'm playing 100 days of Minecraft with Caleb, but every day there's a disaster. In day 1 we had fish attacking us. We decided to split up and explore. While I was exploring I found a ruined nether portal and I had straight garbage in it. I found a perfect area for us to build our base at. On day 2 stuff grows very fast. I planted some sugarcane and started a wheat farm. I built a little shack around the wheat farm. In day 3, the blocks inside of your chunk were changing to other blocks. Me and Caleb immediately ran away because we didn't want our base to get destroyed. We went to a village and got some beds so we can sleep at night. I went to sleep to start the next day. And now mobs are huge! This day was pretty boring, but there was a huge baby sheep on top of that hill, but we just had to go to sleep. And as soon as I wake up, this hideous thing spawns right next to me and blows everything up! Now all pigs and creepers are swapped. And these things never stop spawning even during day, so they were just everywhere. This day was very annoying, so I went to sleep as soon as I could. And in the morning, it was a boring day. We could ride mobs. That's so stupid. It's day 7 and now ores spawn on the surface. We farmed ores for the entire day and night, and then we found this little goofy guy and I don't know what he was doing. What is that? What is this? It's day 8 and loot drops whenever you get hit by mobs. We would hit llamas so they would spit on us and the spit would do damage, so we got loot from it. And at the end of the day I got 9 ender pearls and 3 blaze rods. Now it's day 9 and it's raining potions. This is a very chaotic day, but from the potions we didn't really get anything useful, so it was boring and we just immediately went to sleep. It's day 10 and now we don't lose hunger and we keep our stuff if we die. It's a really calm day, so I started building a house. It was thunderstorming, so I went to sleep, but the mod never realized that it changed to day 11, so it still thinks it's day 10. I don't know what's going on. I just got back to building my house. It's day 11 and mobs burn in daylight, and I just continued on my house. It's day 12 and now bats are useful, but I wouldn't really say useful because all they drop is gold nuggets and iron nuggets. It's day 13 and now death clears your inventory. It's day 14 and now we're stuck with pumpkin vision. This is straight torture. I went to sleep as soon as I could. And now it's day 15 and snow spawns right under your feet. The snow spawned a polar bear and this is what Caleb decided to do.
How did a polar bear get here?
I finished my house and then I decided to cover the area around it in snow. Day 16 we could tame mobs with gold. Day 17 mobs were bouncy. Day 18 there was a famine and it turned all of my crops and sugarcane into dead bushes. I added the second floor onto the wheat shack. It's day 19 and it's raining mobs. In day 20 mobs dropped random loot on death. I killed so many mobs but none of them dropped like really anything good at all. In day 21, crafting tables weren't allowed. Wow. Every time you got close to a crafting table, it just destroyed itself. In this day, me and Caleb had a snowball fight, but he may have taken it a bit too serious. In day 22, mobs levitate whenever they get hit. Caleb kept hitting me for no reason, and while I was running away from him, this happened.
This is kind of funny.
Day 23, all food is bad. Whenever I literally just put the bread in my hand, it turned to rotten bread. In day 24, mobs were very tiny. In this day, I added storage into the attic of my house. In day 25, trees grow around you. We're probably a bit too many trees to the point that there was a birch tree growing at the top of my house. Caleb found a mob spawner and I turned it into a mob farm. Day 26, water was deadly, which was terribly timed for what we were doing at the moment. I finished the mob farm and I destroyed the torch to get the farm going. In day 27, dungeons spawn on the surface. These dungeons are just really weird, so I immediately got out of there. In day 28, mobs become blocks whenever they get hit. I got a diamond block from 2 of the skeletons. In day 29, there was a scavenger hunt. We never figured out what to do for the scavenger hunt, and literally we kept getting killed just like out of nowhere for no reason. In day 30, the end is invading the overworld. There were so many shulkers that I literally could not stop flying, and I had to do many water bucket clutches. The shulkers must have not liked Caleb, because look at this.
Look up in the air, bro. They're all floating at me.
In day 31, arrows make huge holes. And they weren't lying when they said huge. In day 32, ore drops could double or explode. And these explosions were crazy. It's like I basically teleported with every explosion. In day 33, you could only breathe if you were in water. We built a huge room that was just filled with water. In day 34, you were a giant. And this caused Caleb to die and lose all of his stuff. Day 35, mobs spawned fire. I was just wandering around this day, then this happened.
Hey, where'd you find my crafting table?
Uh-oh.
What?
Caleb helped me recover a bit by giving me some new stuff. I started strip mining to get some new loot. And in day 36, lava heals you. In day 37, your tools would swap to other random tools. I created a bunch of stone pickaxes. And I actually got some quite useful stuff from this. I even got a full set of netherite tools. In day 38, babies attack. I never encountered a baby, so I just strip mined all day, but I literally got nothing from it. In day 39, sunlight hurts you, but killing mobs heals you. The healing from killing mobs was actually insane. In day 40, open chests explode you. Oh. I accidentally opened the chest once and it didn't kill me, so I was like, Caleb, come here. And then I do it again and I die and I lose a bunch of stuff. Me and Caleb accidentally opened chests so many times, but we got blown up so many times. In day 41, phantoms were always spawning on you. These phantoms literally never stopped spawning on you. It was so annoying. In day 42, skeletons could fly, and I also went back up to the surface and my house was destroyed for some reason. I made a farm in our underground base so we could have food. In day 43, sitting heals you, but we had no idea what this meant, so we just made our own entertainment for today. Oh no, Caleb, come here. Oh no. I fell in this hole. I lost my 483,000 day hardcore world. In day 44, jumping wasn't allowed and we may have gotten a little stuck. Bro.
You can't get up there either. Look, try and get up. You're stuck.
Actually, wait, turn on PvP. Come on. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. In day 45, it was night all day, and it was pretty annoying because we had to wait the full 20 minutes to get to the next day. In day 46, mobs ate other mobs. In day 47, mobs were proximity bombs. Me and Caleb spent the entire day mining out an area in our cave base so we could have more space. And as I was going to the bed to go to sleep, I encountered a mob. It's a zombie! No! No, 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 no. In day 48, we got teleported to random places. I was literally running trying to get into the underground base to go to sleep, and as soon as I touched the bed, I got teleported back up to the surface. I ran back down there as fast as I could, and then I actually got to sleep. In day 49, mobs attack when looked at. Even if you look at a skeleton from like 15 light years away, it'll just chase you. In day 50, pigs could fly. I literally did nothing all day, I just ran around the base the entire time. In day 51, a ring of fire would always spawn around you. And Caleb's floor got completely destroyed. In day 52, zombies were archers. In day 53, looking up would give you nausea and poison. I made a hopper system behind the furnaces so you wouldn't have to manually put lava buckets into the furnaces as fuel. In day 54, when you killed a mob, it spawned a Vex. In day 55, you ran extremely fast and your speed kept increasing throughout the day. And by the end of the day, we were extremely fast. And in day 56, it was Simon Says. It would tell you to stand on a block, and literally like all the blocks that it told me to stand on were on the surface, and it was so stupid. And after a little bit of not standing on the block, you just got killed. In day 57, lightning keeps striking, and it was really annoying because it never stopped. And lightning struck right in front of my face. It's jockey day. Caleb and I wanted to build a railway to go up to the surface, so we started getting materials to build it. I went mining to get some extra materials in case we'd need it. In day 59, you had to leave the overworld. Why? What is this? What? I just gave an obsidian and a flint and steel. Do we have to?
I'm going because I'm not dying.
Yeah, maybe it kills us. It kills us if we don't go. I went into the Nether because I had no idea what was gonna happen.
When I left, I started getting poisoned and stuff like that.
Well, now we know what's gonna happen if you go to the overworld. Me and Caleb set up a little area in the nether to stay at. Me and Caleb started to explore a nether fortress so we could get blaze rods. I got a total of 13 blaze rods. In day 60, sheep were evil, and this was a pretty weird day. The sheep were, wither skeletons. There's wither skeleton sheep! Look! Caleb!
What the?
And these sheep were making out. They are making out. What the heck? Caleb and I went back to the nether camp to get our stuff. Caleb made another portal at the nether base and it brought us to wherever this was. And for some reason, there were 11 of the wither skeleton sheep in the water. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these sheep. Oh wait, actually scratch that. Oh wait, 12. We went back through our normal nether portal and got back to the overworld. And as soon as I get back, this thing comes out of nowhere. What is that? In day 61, it was a zombie apocalypse. In this day, I started mining out the area to put our railroad track. I finished it, then I tested it out, and it actually worked really good. And I don't know what it meant by zombie apocalypse because I never encountered a single zombie. In day 62, mobs could heal themselves. I was gonna add a redstone torch under the rail so the torch was invisible, but this happened. Help. Wait, never mind. I got it. I mined one block. I mined one block and I fell into lava. In day 63, mobs keep transforming into different mobs. I decided to test if you still took fall damage if you fell in water, if it was waterlogged with a chest. Oh, it does not work. Me and Caleb were just chilling at the skeleton spawner and then this guy appeared. Caleb! He's a gentle giant. He just killed a goat. In day 64, you had to sneak. And if you didn't sneak, you would get the withering effect. And for some reason, Caleb wanted to fight me with flint and steel. In day 65, having armor on and holding a tool can slow you down. Caleb started working on a sugarcane farm. Caleb and I needed an enchanting room, so we traded swords because he has looting on his, and then I went up to the surface to kill cows for leather so we could have books. In day 66, you could only look in one direction, and it was really annoying because it kept changing the direction that you were looking in. I continued getting leather, and sometimes I had to literally walk backwards to get to what I wanted to kill. In day 67, the nether was invading, and for some reason, there was an extremely fast piglin. What the? This piglin is so fast! I added some slabs in the water of the sugarcane so you wouldn't accidentally fall in the water. I found some ancient debris which was really nice. And for some reason, Endermen were absolutely tweaking! In day 68, there was a raid and there were so many pillagers. And wave 2 had even more pillagers. And as I was running away, I caught on fire and I died. But I was able to get my stuff back. I thought that I had gathered enough leather to make the full enchantment table, but actually I was 2 books short, so I had to go back up to the surface and get more leather. Also, look at this thing that shows the crafting recipes for things. Do you see anything weird? Look right there. There is a crafting recipe for farmland. In day 69, booby traps keep appearing. And it was really annoying because it was these dispensers that would be shooting out arrows in all 4 directions and they would spawn like directly on you. And as me and Caleb were trying to disarm one of these booby traps, this happened. You just fell right next to lava. In day 70, you could only use projectiles to harm mobs. I got my last piece of leather and then I finally finished the enchanting table room. I added lava onto both sides of the entrance to the enchanting room because I thought it would just look kind of nice. In day 71, mobs randomly teleport. And it immediately spawned a skeleton and a creeper in our base. And also there was somehow an iron golem. I made a room that had the floor as dirt with a few blocks of grass in it so we can all grow into grass. I put Caleb in solitary confinement and then this happened. You're now in solitary confinement. How did that even happen? And then Caleb died again. Wow. And then I tried to end a pearl onto a tree, but I kind of missed. Uh-oh. The ender pearl isn't good enough. And in day 72, squid are attacking. It's a pretty garbage day because how are we going to even find squid in a lake? Who's going to go there? I bought a Fortune 3 book from this vending machine thing that the mod has, and then it had to take 9 levels to put it on my pickaxe. Like, what the heck? That's so expensive, man! It's day 73 and it's a pandemic. Not pandemic, pandemic. Pay attention to the panda, because you'll see why it's called pandemic. Well, a bunch of pandas would spawn and they would attack you and they would give you the withering effect for some reason. Me and Caleb made a parkour course and he hit me off for some reason, and while I was trying to jump to the area that he created, this happened. Ah! I went back up to the surface and got my stuff back. Caleb water bucket clutched onto this one block, and right under him there were about 6 pandas just waiting to kill him. In day 74, magnets pull you, and it was extremely annoying. And you would be forced to directly look at the magnet while you're being pulled towards it, and you cannot get out of it unless you killed the magnet. And sometimes the magnets would literally pull you underground. I figured out that if you just pillar up really high, the magnets can't affect you. I went to sleep as soon as I could because we needed the day to be over because it sucked. In day 75, llamas were really annoying, but they weren't really annoying. All they did was just spit at you for no reason. And for some reason, this day was extremely laggy. It was so laggy that the literal sun teleported. In day 76, you must stay in the light. If you didn't stay in the light, you would get the withering effect. I stayed up on the surface for the entire day. Caleb was bridging out for some reason, and I was gonna mine the block under him, but he literally fell off before I could mine the block. Me and Caleb were really bored, so we made a parkour course type of thing, and then Caleb messed it up, but he put some blocks on him, and then I mined the blocks under him. We wanted to test out if you took damage whenever it turned night, so we waited for it to turn night, and we actually took damage, so we immediately went to sleep. In day 77, snow golems and iron golems were hostile, and snow golems kept spawning on you. And this iron golem absolutely demolished me. Ah! And when I tried to get my stuff back, there were iron golems just guarding my stuff. And day 78 was probably the worst day to follow the last day. You were a mob magnet. And there were so many mobs following me. Skeletons from the mob spawner would be magnetized towards us, and we had a great idea. We would put them into the nether. In day 79, mobs had crazy knockback. We decided to put all of our stuff into a chest and then go into the nether to check out what it was like. And it was probably the craziest thing I've ever experienced in Minecraft. Oh my gosh! And it had a weird death message. It said, I got blown up by a skeleton. And I went into the nether many times. I'll show you all the clips. Let me out! Is there any way out? Oh, wait. No, let me out! Release me! Yes, yes, I broke a block! I broke a hole in it. I fell in the lava. Oh, I just got flung so far. You would just immediately spawn in there and you get thrown out. Skeleton, get out. Get out! Get out! Get out! No. How do I get blown up by an Enderman? I got completely flung. Hey, buddy, can we talk about your physical and mental state? In day 80, mobs keep disappearing. But the mobs didn't really, actually disappear. They were just invisible. In day 81, you levitate whenever you take damage. And I was finally able to put fortune on my pickaxe. I realized that today would actually be really helpful if you accidentally fell in lava. I went mining and I got a ton of iron. And I also got some diamonds too. And while we were mining, day 82 started and yeeters are here. What are yeeters? Caleb, do you know what they are? Are you okay? That's funny. And for some reason, Caleb was laughing extremely hard. And the yeeters were these really weird things. Together. What is that? Caleb! What is that?
I want to try it out.
Oh, you just threw a piece of TNT! In day 83, taking fall damage will immediately kill you. I tried to set up a TNT trap for Caleb, but I accidentally set it off.
What?
Whoopsie.
What
I was trying to do a trap on you, but I failed. I started setting up another trap for him to see if I could get him. Get over there. looks like Caleb had the same idea. In day 84, mobs give off poison. And for some reason, Caleb tried to blow me up with TNT. Why are there so many torches? Oh, I'm good. Yep, I know what you're doing. If you got near the skeleton spawner, you would immediately start getting poisoned and you would take so much damage. In day 85, blocks break you. And there was this weird spring sound coming from the wall. And there was a block that was literally bouncing around, damaging you. Caleb went on top of a tree and made a tiny little base to get away from the killer blocks. And in day 86, you could only heal by using potions. And we had none. We had to be very careful to not take any damage. I went down the water drop to get into my base, and then I put a chest on there so Caleb would die. Caleb put lava on me for no reason, so I put some on him, and he almost died. In day 87, there were a ton of bees that would always attack you. I went to the nether just to check it out, and the enderman was there, and I tried to kill him, but he still had that knockback on him. I was able to kill the enderman by mining the block under him so he would fall into lava. I went to the nether and I made a little thing around our bridge so it would be more safe while we were going over the bridge. While I was in the nether, day 88 started, and now all mobs shoot fireballs. I went to a warped forest biome to kill endermen for ender pearls because we literally had none. I had lost all my ender pearls from when a time that I died. I killed many endermen, and by the end of the day I had 13 ender pearls. In day 89 was a crazy day. Craters would appear, and they would go from the top of the world to the bottom of the world. And while Caleb was running around, this happened to him. And a huge 4x4 crater spawned like right in front of me. It was terrifying. I continued killing endermen, and I finally got to the amount of pearls that I wanted. We also lost all of our blaze rods before, so I started heading over to the nether fortress. We destroyed the blaze spawner that we used whenever we first came over here, so I just had to kill wild blazes. And in day 90, zoglins are invading the overworld. But then Caleb literally just told me that he already had blaze rods, so I just started heading back to base. In day 91, all mobs are bosses. In this day, me and Caleb started getting prepared for the ender dragon fight. I got a bow and I enchanted it. And I also enchanted my netherite hoe for some reason. Me and Caleb were planning to go to the stronghold this day, but in day 92 we only had 1 heart. But this was actually kind of helpful because it gave us more time to prepare for the end fight. Because we only had 1 heart, me and Caleb were messing around for the entire day.
I can't get my stuff, it's burning. There's another zombie.
I tried to set up an arrow trap on him, but he killed himself before I could do it. But he respawned and then he went into it. Here's some stupid clips of me and Caleb messing around. No! No! No!
Yes, get over.
It's now day 93 and eating spawns monsters. Caleb and I decided this was a good day to go to the stronghold, so I threw the under eye and we started going in the direction that it said to go. And the stronghold was located below the village that we went to at day 3. Day 3! We had no idea that it was below us. In day 94, if you didn't move, you would get the withering effect. We went down to the stronghold and we explored the entire thing, and it was huge. We never found the end portal, but then I remembered that there was this one thing where if you mine on the sides of like the beginning area, there could be a secret area, and there was a secret area. And the end portal was in the secret area. Alright guys, we're at the end portal. And bro, since day 1, being attacked by fish, exploding chests, a bunch of other crap like the yeeter, and we're here. In like day 3, we're literally walking over the end portal, basically. So that's nice one, Caleb. It's time to fill out the end portal. Stop making me take damage! The sky is falling. What does that mean? Oh,
I
yeah.
hear explosions.
Yeah, I hear explosions. We should probably get in here.
No, but if we die, that means we can't respawn if they get too low.
I don't know if that'll happen. I'm going. I thought that this day can't be that bad, and whenever I go in the end, oh my gosh, it is terrible. There were fireballs falling directly on you, and it would light up the whole area around you, but in like a 7x7 of just fire. And it caused me to die and lose all my stuff. And then Caleb died, and he lost all of his stuff too.
All my stuff just got destroyed.
I had a pretty good idea to get some loot. I went to the library and got some wood, and I also had a bunch of stone that was on that I dropped on the ground, and then I was able to craft some like stone tools. Caleb had a good idea. He just destroyed his bed and then died in the void, so he went over to our base, and we had a bunch of good loot there, and then so we could bring it over to the stronghold. I thought if we went to the next day would be better, but actually it was terrible. If you just jumped, you would explode. Day 97 was actually a kind of good day. Withers would spawn on you, but it was only one at a time. I decided to try to kill the Ender Dragon, and I actually started to do a lot of damage to him. I even got him to half health. And then Caleb finally got here with all of the good loot, so we could kill the Ender Dragon, finally! We went into the end to kill the dragon once and for all. Yes! Double team him. Come on, die!
Come on!
So close! No! I have to do it myself. Where's your stuff? Where's your stuff at? I'll avenge you. I'm going to avenge you. Ah. I was waiting for the Ender Dragon to perch, and then he finally perched. After 97 days of this torture, I could finally kill the Ender Dragon. No, he's so close! Never mind, I had to wait for him to perch again. Finally, he perched. Die, 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 die! Yes!
Are you kidding?
Yes! Yes!
Jared, let me click in it. Can you get me all my stuff?
Yeah, I got your stuff. Oh, feels great to have lost all of my stuff. I then sent Caleb his stuff through the Ender portal. Okay, I'm getting the egg. Oh. Yes! And then Caleb informed me that there was more than the Ender Dragon that I would have to deal with.
When you come back, we got that child killed.
Oh. I went back to the overworld, and there was literally a wither in our base, and everything was destroyed. Mad scientists are re-unraveling the mystery that all started with a big bang. Hey. Oh. And when the next day started, the wither just disappeared. That's great. In day 98, mobs are double trouble. I don't even know what that means. I decided to make a shrine for the dragon egg, but then Caleb clicked on the dragon egg and it literally disappeared. I decided to start cleaning up the mess that the wither made. I fixed the floor in it, and it looked good enough. It's day 99 and mobs one-shot you. I was kind of bored, so I decided to use the rest of our diamonds just to make diamond hose. It was such a good use of our diamonds. And then Caleb and I did whatever this was.
Furnace.
Get dispensered! Oh!
Oh!
Get dispensered!
I bet you there's lava over here.
I'm dispensering you so hard right now. Somehow a baby husk got out from the skeleton mob grinder thing, and it kept killing us. I started collecting all the lava buckets from our storage area behind the furnaces that we used for fuel for the day 100 surprise. And I completely filled my inventory up with lava buckets. I went to sleep, and finally, it was day 100. There wasn't even a twist. It was literally the person that created the mod trying to get subscribers. Like, what the heck? Why are you self-promoting on my channel, dude? But anyways, I started the day 100 surprise. I was completely filling up our base with lava buckets. Thanks to my lava farm for producing all this lava. You literally couldn't get anywhere in the base because of all the lava. And for some reason, the creator of the mod made their own NPC. It was literally their Minecraft character just walking around. And finally, on the night of day 100, we went to sleep. Oh,
Oh!
this is terrible.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Finally! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you watched the entire thing, please like and subscribe because I just need it. But this video took me a very long time to make. It took me about 3 weeks, just 2 weeks to film, and I was editing while we were filming, like through the days where I was literally editing. Well, it was a total of 22 hours of footage. So please like and subscribe or something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this took so much editing. But thank you so much. Goodbye. There was this thing where we could replay the day, and we replayed the exploding chest day, and it was pretty crazy.
The skeleton farm. The skeleton farm.
Oh my god! Oh my god! There's bones everywhere!